Hello students. Previous day we have done exercise 1.1. Today we will start from the next part of it. Okay. So at first we have to know some theories, that is fundamental operation on integers. Okay. So what are the fundamental operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. So at first we will discuss about some properties of addition. The first one is closure property. Closure property means what? If two elements A and B both are integers, that is A and B belongs to Z, okay, because the integers are denoted by Z symbol, then you can say A plus B, that is also an integer. Okay, take one example. Because you know 5 and 3 both are integers, so you can write 5 and 3 both are integers. So from here what you can write? That is 5 plus 3. What will be the answer? It will be 8. So you can see 8 is also an integer. Okay. So this is the closure property with respect to addition. Then comes commutative property. Commutative property is what? If A and B are the elements of integers, then you can say A plus B equal to B plus A. That is, here I have written 5 and 3 both are integers, so you can write 5 plus 3, that is also 8, and 3 plus 5, that is also 8. This is the property. Okay. Then comes associative property. Associative property is what? If you take 3 elements from the set of integers, then this condition will satisfy. That is A plus B within bracket plus C equal to A plus within bracket B plus C. This is the associative property. Take one example. Here I am taking 3 elements 2, 3 and 5, which are belongs to Z, that is integers. So what you can write? 2 plus 3 plus 5. So what will be the answer? It will be 5 plus 5, that is 10. Now if you solve this portion, that is 2 plus within bracket 3 plus 5, if you calculate you will be getting 10. That's why what you can tell? 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, this is the property. Then comes the additive identity. Identity means what? If you take any element from the set of integers, then I am taking one integer, 7 belongs to Z. So 7 plus which number will give us the same element 7? That is 0. Okay. So 7 plus 0, that is equal to 7. That's why 0 is the identity element. The right hand side also you can do, that is 0 plus A, that is you can write 0 plus 7. So you can see from both sides it is the identity element with respect to addition. Okay. Then comes the existence of inverse. That is, suppose you are taking any element 7 belongs to Z, that is integer. So 7 plus which number will give us 0? That means the identity element of with respect to addition. So it will be minus 7. You all know. Then the outside the bracket plus, inside the bracket minus, so it will be minus. So 7 minus 7, that is equal to 0. That's why minus 7 is the inverse of 7, or you can say 7 is the inverse of minus 7. Okay. This way we can find the inverse element with respect to any element, and the operation should be addition. Okay. And one more property is there, that is the cancellation law with respect to addition. What is cancellation law? Suppose you are taking one element, 3 elements A, B and C, all are integers. Okay, and one condition is there, A plus C, and here also B plus C. So what you can do? You can cancel out this C from both the sides. So what will be the result after that? It will be A equal to B. And this property will be helpful for solving the sum of that kind. That is, suppose x plus 7 is also there. Here also 5 plus 7. So what you can write in the next line? That is, both sides the same element has been added. So what you can write? X equal to 5. This is the cancellation law. Okay. So these are the theories with respect to addition, but in your book you will find the properties of subtraction, multiplication and division. So you should go through it, okay, so that you can understand how to do this kind of theories, because it will helpful in higher classes also. In graduation also you will find this one, okay. So now we are entering in the exercise 1.2. The first question has been given like this: what must be added to minus 25 to get 9? Again I am repeating, what must be added to minus 25 to get 9? So first you have to write the sum. How to write? First you see, suppose the question is given like this: what should be added with 3 to get 5? So what will be the result? It will be 2. How you have calculated? 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. That means the final number minus the initial number. Here also, what should be added with minus 25 to get 9? How you have to write the sum? 9 minus of 25, because it is the initial number. Okay. So now the operation on integers, that was in your class 6. So outside the bracket minus, inside the bracket plus. Minus. So it will be plus. So 25. So 9 plus 25, it will be 34. Okay. This way we can solve. You can write here the required number equal to this. Okay. Then number 3b, you have to evaluate this question: minus 415 minus of minus 99 plus 65. Okay, so how to solve? First you have to remove the bracket. So minus 415, outside the bracket minus, inside the bracket minus, so it will be plus 99 plus 65. Okay, then minus 415, it will remain as it is. 99 plus 65, it will be, I have calculated here, it is 164. Okay, then again the operation on integers, they are same in sign or different in sign? They are different in sign, so we have to subtract. So 415 minus 164, I have also this calculated here, 251. So it will be 251. Now sign of the greater integer. So which one is greater, 415 or 164? 415. So it will be minus 251. Okay. This way we can solve. Then number E. Number 3E, that is 35 plus of minus 25, same kind of sum. Then minus 15 minus of plus 22. Okay, how to solve? The same procedure will be followed. First we have to remove the bracket. So 35, outside the bracket plus, inside the bracket minus. So it will be minus 25. Then minus 15. Then outside the bracket minus, inside the bracket plus. So it will be minus 22. Okay. So 35 minus 25, that is 10. Then minus 15 minus 22. Okay. Again, no sign is there. That means it is plus. So they are different in sign. So we have to subtract. So 15 minus 10, that is 5. Now sign of the greater integer. which one is greater, 10 or 15? 15, so it will be minus, then minus 22. Again, now both are same in sign or different in sign? Same, so you have to add 5 plus 22, that is 27. Now sign of the greater integer, so 22 is the greater integer, so it will be minus. Okay, so this way we can solve this kind of sum, and this idea has been done in your class 6. Okay, so what will be your homework for next day? The homework will be exercise 1.2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these sums you have to practice, and you will find lots of examples in the book. You can go through that one, and the theories that today it is discussed, that you will go through. Okay, so do the homework properly, study sincerely.